What's up, yo? I'm fucking at the park that is my home. I'm at the park that is my home. I don't know what he's doing. I think he's in the toilets, like cleaning the toilets or making them better or something. I don't know. I don't know what he does. I've asked him before. I think he turns off the water. It's kind of annoying because I can't go into those toilets. Like, they've got them locked all the time. They've got these toilets locked all the time, right? I don't know why. I don't know why they just can't have open toilets. Like, Jesus Christ. You'd think they could just have open toilets, but no. But on the other side, they're actually open because, like, it's a building site right here. It's a building site. And, like, there's power in there and there's a shower in there. A power and shower. Power and a shower. Oh my God. That's got to be, like, one of the top, like, 1% places to stay. And also, they just put turf down right here. So, it's actually a pretty soft bed and shit. But the only thing is that there's dew that accumulates on all the bedding and stuff. So, you have to wait until it's sunny. And I'm kind of lucky that my friend's not staying here at the moment, at the park as well. Because he always fucking wakes me up early, man. Because he's an early riser. You know, he goes to work every morning and shit. And I'm like, bro, like, just let me sleep, G. Like, I'm tired, bro. I don't want to go. I don't have anything to do, man. I've got no obligations. Like, I don't want to fucking follow, you know, because he's, you know, he's fucking, he wants someone to do stuff with him, so it usually falls on me. But yeah, I don't know what he's doing. But like this morning, there was another one that was like, they were like, they come up here and they pulled along here. And usually I think they drive over the turf, but because I was here, that I don't think they wanted to run me over. It was another council van, and they went and got the bins because like there's like there must be like Cuban or Argentinian or for some reason my friend who stays at the park, he's never left Australia, and he calls them African, but they're not African because the music that they're playing is speaking Spanish. They could be like from the Canary Islands or something, I guess, but nah, come on. Nah, they're like Cuban or like Latin American or something. Some sort of Latin American. So yeah. And as far as like to the left out there, it's pretty much like businesses. Like, this is a business area of Sydney. Mostly. It's like a business area and like recreational area. There's not really much residential around here. There's actually a few pubs and bars though, which is pretty cool. Yeah. So like, here he is right here. I think he might be coming out. Because I feel sick right now. I feel fucking sick, man. I haven't been eating properly lately and shit, and I've just been having fucking bad problems with like my gastric system. My gastric system, yeah. Like, I've just been having problems. I've been having diarrhea and stuff too, and like, oh, excuse me for telling everyone, but I'm kind of sick of it. Don't know what it is really, yeah. But it's starting to take its toll, eh? Starting to take its toll. At least I haven't been spending any money though. So that's good. And I suppose I'll take this time. It's a bit annoying. YouTube live feed is a bit annoying because like I can't write things into the chat. Like, that's kind of annoying, isn't it? So I'm just gonna share my live feed on a few things right now. I'd like to share it on Grindr, but I can't actually get into Grindr because because I forgot the fucking password. But like, there's heaps of dudes on there that would want to watch this live feed. Like, you just be walking with Grindr. You just be walking through neighborhoods and that, and like, did you hear that? Did you hear the way I was just talking just then? I almost sounded like a Greek or like Lebanese Sydney person. I've been here too long, eh? I've been here too long. I'm starting to sound like them. Oh, here he goes. I wonder how he's gonna pull off. Is he gonna pull off and hit me, or is he gonna pull off? Is he gonna pull off and be like a whatever? What's he gonna do here? And see, why couldn't he just reverse? Why has he got to pull around and look at me? Yeah, Gerbo. See, look at this. What a dickhead, eh? What a dickhead. Fucking dickhead. He doesn't know he's being recorded too. He's not allowed to approach me, eh? Because I'm not actually doing anything wrong. Yeah, he's not allowed to approach me. I'm pretty sure. I suppose he could ring the police, but Maddie was saying that like homeless people in Sydney have got special rights or some shit. So like he can't, I don't think they can actually do much. And I'm not actually doing much, I'm just sleeping here. I'm not actually sleeping and I'm not camping. If anyone comes around, I'm gonna be like, bro, like, you know, just film them and say you don't know what they're talking about and fucking whatever, bro. Like, and if they ask you to leave, you leave, you know. Am I ask them, am I legally required to leave? And well, if I'm not legally required to leave, then fuck, you know. I guess you could ask them under what jurisdiction, eh? Or under what law part code. Can I have the law part code? Ask for the law part code, eh? That's the LPC. That's the LPC. Ask for the law part code, ask for the section, and ask for the act. Like, you know, there's different acts and stuff like that. Because yeah, the only way I found out is I had this court summons that they gave me, right? And like, yeah. Wow, look at the clouds. Look at the clouds. Holy shit. Is that some Strictly for My Ghost shit or what? Holy freaking crap. Holy crap. Holy crap. Crap. Look at that. Holy crap. What the fuck is going on here? Is that not beautiful or what? That's beautiful, eh? That's heralding the coming of summer, I think. Now, I need to go and send a birthday present to someone who's probably going to get it late. Get the birthday present late. But do you know what's fucked up? Is I don't think the post offices are open on Sunday. Like, do you know how fucked up that is that the post office aren't open on Sunday? Like, this is fucking 2018, mate. It's fucking 2018. Like, next year's, it's almost 2019, right? There's all sorts of people that will work on the weekends. Newsflash. People's gonna work on the weekends. Fucking, why don't we just run everything 24/7, mate? Like, I just don't get these cunts, man. Like, why does these cunts want everything to run by the fucking night and day that we've had since, like, we were farmers and fucking hunters and gatherers and shit? We're not farmers and hunters and gatherers anymore, mate. We're all fucking consumers that live in a city. We eat fucking practically synthetic food. We use contraceptives. We're fucking, and these cunts are fucking afraid to break tradition on this little fucking thing. Bro, we need to have fucking shit running 24/7, mate, and we need to have these zero contract bullshit workers that we're gonna exploit. You know, we've got all this immigrant labor and shit, which is like basically modern day slavery. It's basically modern day slavery. I mean, like, take for instance in a country like Australia. Like, you go out into the country in Australia, right? And there's like heaps of people, even same in New Zealand, right? There's heaps of people like on the dole and like on drugs and on the dole and like on the benefit and whatever. Like they don't work or they refuse to work or blah 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 whatever, like, you know. And all the immigrants and that can't get that when they first arrive. They can't get assistance. Like, I think the refugees can, but I think like the normal immigrants that come, because like really a lot of like we see those immigrants as equal, but I think a lot of them, especially in Sydney and that, like I think a lot of them think they're better than like Australians and that, because like in their country they're better than like 99% of their own people, because that's how they can afford to come here, right? Like we don't see the regular like people from India and the regular like the normal like class, like the middle class people. Most of these people are like upper class, and like they come here and act all some of them can act snooty sometimes, but that's besides the point. Like it's still modern day slavery. Like a lot of the ones that do come here from like the middle class, from they fucking get like they get in these fucking low paying jobs and they work, and then like they pay taxes, and then the money just gets paid to like Australians and that. Like you tell me that's not slavery. That's slavery, mate. Like I don't know, it's not. Okay, well let's use the politically correct term, which is indentured servant, which is what they used for the Irish people back in the days and that. Indentured servant. Why are we still indenturing these people? Like, it's almost like the coolies or something, you know? Like the coolies, like the British and that used to bring around to their different places. It's weird. Like, there's always got to be some class of people that's being exploited, right? Like a better way to put it is, it doesn't have to be that way, but it always is that way. Like the way I'd say it is this, like the way I'd say it is, I'm an idealist as fuck. I'd love for things to change. I'd love for things to be perfect. The only thing is, it seems like whenever you shuffle things around, it's like filling up a hole. It's like filling up a bucket with water, and every time you plug one of the holes, another hole opens. You know? Like, that's the best way I can describe it. Or it's like filling up a bucket with hole in the water. Like, you can fill the bucket, but the water's just gonna leak out eventually. Like, there's always gonna be some sort of, like, you solve one problem, you cause 10 problems. Like, I struggle sometimes myself. I struggle to see how people don't see the world like that. Like, have they not experienced that? Like, have they not experienced, or have they not taken in enough information or experience to realize that things are that way? Like, but you know, they're not always that way. It's not some sort of rule. It's just a general occurrence, you know. And that could be me, like, using the stupid jargon bullshit, but whatever, you know, that's whatever. Let's see if my mate's awake. I don't think he's awake. But I'm not actually live streaming to anyone right now, so it's kinda. So yeah, hopefully my mate comes and has a look at his kick and comes to looks at my live stream. It's a bit better when you got someone watching, you know? Like, I think I might have to go to the library today and spam it. I'd really like to go to the post office and send that present. And I've also been dealing with Fastmail at the moment, because I made this account on Fastmail for my fact sheet from my offence that I've committed to get sent to. So I like created this thing called Koe'z, because it was in Koe'z, New South Wales, and I created this account called like koe'z@fastmail.com. And I had them send it, right? And then I couldn't even get into the account. Like, fucking look at this shit. Look at this fucking shit. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. Oh, look at me. I'm actually pretty good looking, hey? I'm not bad looking. In a sort of Mad Max sort of way, you know? Yeah. So I might just go drop a little deuce soon. Drop a little bum nugget, because I need to. I've been eating. Isn't that like, that's another thing that's like, it's symptomatic of the human condition. Like, there's a hole in everyone's bucket, mate. There's a hole in everyone's bucket and they're trying to fill it, but they can't fill it permanently, because then they just, you know, excrete it out, don't they? We're all trying to fill these holes in our buckets. So, like, you know, and that's what, like, bothers me about the Bible. Is like people get hell hooked on the Bible and Jesus, and they're like, oh, Jesus is Lord and Jesus is Savior and that. And I'm like, yeah, but it doesn't say anything about Jesus ever taking a shit, man. Like, every human being takes a shit. In fact, the whole Bible, there's no mention of anyone taking a shit. So it's not very realistic, and you can't exactly trust it. You know, you can't trust a book where it doesn't mention anyone taking a shit, because that is the most human thing we do, right? No one in the Bible ever takes a shit. No one in the Bible ever takes a piss. Alright? Like, that is fucked, eh? That's fucked. Is this my bro? Who's watching? Who's watching this shit? Bro, look at this, G. This is where I slept last night. I actually love sleeping on here, eh? It's good. It's comfortable, eh? Last night I was even having dreams and shit. You know you're having a good sleep when you're dreaming. You know you're having a good sleep when you've been dreaming and that, you know? And, yeah. Look at the clouds today, eh? It's amazing. Boston. Oh, yeah, what's up, G? That's right, I remember you. Well, this is where I sleep, bro. This is how I sleep. Alright, so I'll give you the ward tour right now. So this right here is a sleeping bag off this dude Kevin from Koe'z. I asked him for it. I was staying at his house when I got arrested there for not having a train ticket and fucking having cannabis seeds and shit. And I just started talking to him at the train station, and I was like, bro, you need to take me to Sydney, because he was going to Sydney. But he wasn't going until 2 p.m. So I was like, he's like, oh, there's a problem, I'm not going until 2 p.m. He had a bit of a stutter, eh? I love that cunt. I love Kevin. I'm actually probably going to go back to Koe'z and see him, eh? Even though I don't want to go back to Koe'z. But, yeah, and fucking, he's a good cunt. And he gave me that fucking sleeping bag because I asked him for it when I was staying at his house. Like, I was staying, like, yeah, he had this new house. Alright, this is an 8mm sleeping fucking mat. I didn't really use that last night because I'm sleeping on this turf and they just put it in, so it's got like heaps of fucking sand and shit, and it's actually pretty comfortable. It's a bit bumpy, but like once you find your groove, you're sweet, man. Like, I don't know if you've ever slept rough, but I actually sleep better rough, and that's why I do it for a living. And then this right here is my waterproof backpack. This is waterproof backpack. Here's a body wash. Whoa. This is what I got this from Woolloomooloo, from fucking Wayside Chapel. So that's my bag, and then this one here is another sleeping bag. And like sometimes they'll have these. Oh, bro, what the fuck are you doing? Why the fuck are you saying that shit on here? Excuse me, what the fuck, bro? What the fuck are you saying that shit on here, G? Where did you find that? Are you some sort of fucking sleuth or something? Are you some sort of sleuth? Bro, where the fuck did you find that, G? Tell me. How did you find out so I can fucking plug that hole up so it doesn't happen again? What is it? Is it linked to something of mine or something? Is this linked to something? Like, how the fuck did you find that? Oh, yeah, bro, yeah, that's me, G, yeah. Don't mention that on here, bro, like, fuck's sakes, man, like, you're gonna blow this shit up, G, like, I'm meant to get, there's a reason my PayPal is a random fucking string of numbers and letters, G, so it's not linked to me. Like, fuck, man, like, you know, like, Jesus fucking Christ, mate. But that's alright, like, yeah, I am that person. I'd prefer if you private messaged me next time. Like, no worries about that. But you know, we're not all perfectly within the pale people. Like, some of us are a bit beyond the pale. Oh yeah, bro. Yeah, I got it. Thank you, bro. Like, thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. Like, that's gonna go on food when I really need it, or clothes, or anything like that. Like, I don't stick any needles in my arm or nothing, bro. Or I don't smoke meth. I don't even smoke pot, bro. Like, I don't even drink or nothing. Because I figure when I'm homeless, like, if you start doing that sort of shit, bro, like, you become susceptible to it hell quick. So I don't do any of that shit, and fucking, I just buy clothes and I fucking eat food and I go to the library and I fuck people off like Badoo and fucking Scout and shit. That's all I do, bro. Like, that's oh, good. Yeah, so this is my blanket, and then this is my bivvy, man. This is an escape bivvy. This is what they call an escape bivvy. So it's actually breathable, but it's actually waterproof, and it's actually yeah, bro, I got it. Yeah, fuck yeah, I got it, bro. Yep. I can send you fucking if you private message me on YouTube, my like, your fucking like, if you got Discord or if you got Kick or something, bro, or if you've got, like, I've got WhatsApp, but I don't use it because WhatsApp's real invasive. But like, if you got Kick or fucking, if you got Discord or you got Viber or something like that, bro, I'll send you a fucking screenshot of it so you can see that I got paid and shit, that it went through. Oh, good, yeah, bro, yeah, it went through, man. I got it. Yeah, fuck yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Like, that's gonna help me buy food and shit when I need it, you know. And my car just got scrapped in New Zealand yesterday, and I've got like $250 when I need it as well. So I'm doing alright for money in that. And like, over there's this fucking construction site. Yeah, he sent 5. So he sent 5, and what did you send? Because, like, I haven't checked it. Oh yeah, but that was in Aussie dollars, man. Are you like, that's what I didn't get, because it said 25 Aussie. It said 25 Australian dollars, but like, how did you send that? Because you're in America. Do you have like, I don't know. Bro, I'm not even gonna question it. Like, whatever. That's whatever, bro. Like, thank you for that money. Like, whatever, you know. And yeah, and this is my home right here. This is my park. I actually really like this park. Yeah, it's Perry Park. It's called Perry Park, which is named after someone Perry. And bro, that's actually my family. Oh yeah, great. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, that's great, bro. That saves me fees. I think they charge fees if you send it in thing. If you send it in like American dollars, they charge fees if they got to exchange it. But like, yeah, bro, this is called Perry Park, and this shit right there, and it's like fucking, it's yeah, they charge 0.77 cents, which is bullshit, bro. Like, that's a fucking that's like a fucking reduced price milk right there. Like, that could stop me from buying a reduced price fucking milk, man. That's absurd. Like, that is fucking absurd. Oh well, it is what it is, you know, payment methods and shit. They all pretty much charge shit besides Bitcoin and that. Do you guys have Bitcoin wallet and fucking Ripple wallet and shit? I'm gonna make one of those, eh? Yeah, it's a book of fucking rolling papers, man. And that's I don't want to say what that is, but we all know what that is, eh? But anyway, yeah. So how do I get more freaking followers, man? Like, I guess I'll have to post the link again on more occult servers and shit. But like, I'm serious about this, bro. I want to get fucking thousands of people looking at me. Like, I don't give a fuck, bro. Like, I'll be on camera doing whatever, like, you know. Look at that, eh? That's cool, man. Like, not a lot of people have like natural highlights in their beard, eh? Like, that's gangster, yeah. I only wish this wasn't so like piss colored, like shit piss colored down here. Like, this is gangster though, Gene. Look, it's like red, and it's also like fucking blonde. cool. Yeah. So yeah, like I was saying, this is Perry Park, and I've actually got Perry's in my, yeah, posted everywhere, eh? I'm gonna spam it today, like everywhere, like all over Reddit, all over fucking YouTube, all over fucking everywhere. And this is Perry Park, bro, and this is like, I've got Perry, the name Perry's in my ancestry. I'm actually related to these Perrys from Texas. They're from Texas, some fucking place in Texas. And, Perry is I found out it's a Welsh name. So I've probably got Welsh in me, but like, I figured, bro, if I'm related to the people that this park's named after, I've got a right to be at this fucking park, you know? So, yeah. I actually really like flying, but I don't reckon I'd like being a pilot. I was reading about it the other day, and they reckon sailing's like fucking 10 times better than flying, like being a pilot and shit. They reckon sailing's a lot better, because you got more freedom. You can sail somewhere, and if you like it, the sky, or if you like the water or whatever, you can chuck down an anchor and smoke a joint, or fuck your wife, or like fuck you know. So yeah, I'm doing the old Australian salute right now, eh? Fucking fanning a fire, right? Cheer, bro. Oh, you're a fuckwit, G. You need to hurry up and fly to Australia, bro. Do you know what you should do? Is you should stow away in the wheel well, like we were talking about that one time. Remember when we were talking about you stowing away in the wheel well? Bro, some cunts actually make it, eh? I actually went, bro, after my mate told me about people stowing away in the wheel well of airplanes and actually like getting to the place they were going, I went home and read about it, and it's got like an 80% death rate, eh? Like the average, yeah, bro, yeah. The average person dies of hypothermia, or they die of like fucking, they have like lack of oxygen when they're up there, eh? Like it gets like minus 48 degrees up there, man. Like, but apparently like this one dude went with like no blanket or nothing, and the air temperature like slowed down his breathing and slowed down his metabolism and shit, and it actually like made him survive, man. Like he actually survived like the journey to somewhere. Can you imagine my mate going in the wheel well and like getting to where he's going, eh? Yeah. Bro, you'd regret that, bro. I reckon if you went in the wheel well of a plane, right, you'd probably regret that decision within like 15 minutes of doing it. Like it probably would take about 15 minutes of being up in the air for you to regret that decision, G. But yeah, try and come on a boat, G. That'd be funny. In fact, I'm gonna get into sailing, eh? I'm gonna try and get into sailing, and then once you get your bracelet off, G, we'll just get you on the boat, bro, and we'll just go over to Australia. We'll just sail over to Australia, and then like we'll just sail up to some random beach and hide you and shit, and then yeah, bro, yeah. As soon as the wheels came off the ground, bro, you'd be like, nah, I shouldn't have done this, eh? I shouldn't have done this, eh? Yeah. Yeah, not a lot of people survive. I reckon you might actually be one of the people that survives. Like, I've seen you survive quite a lot of shit, bro. Like, I've seen you survive quite a lot of fucking shit, bro. Like, but yeah, nah, it's better to come on a boat, G. Like, better to come on a little yacht or something, I reckon. And that's why I'm gonna get into sailing, bro. I'm gonna join a bunch of sailing forums and shit, and I'm just gonna be like, look, my body is amazing, and you need to get me on your boat, and just to balance like because they need people to balance shit, bro, when they're racing and when they're sailing and that. So I'm just gonna be like, look, you teach me how to sail, and I'll like fucking basically be a bitch, but you can't like touch me or anything, but I'll like cook on the boat and wash the dishes and all that sort of shit, bro. And I'll learn to sail, and then I'll sail over there, cuz, with some other cunt. I'll find some other cunt that sails, and bro, we'll sail over there and get you, G, and then they can't possibly really do anything, you know? Yeah, pretty much, bro. Like, we'll sail over to some fucking... We'll tell them there's only 2 people on the boat, but then there's fucking... Yeah, bro, that is the way. Yeah, but there's actually 3, and then we'll just go to some random beach, bro, and like, you know... Or like we'll go into the water and we'll have diving gear and we'll get you to dive. To be honest, bro, there might actually be a lot of angling room when we talk to the immigration people, because there's not you don't even really talk to immigration. I forget who you talk to when you go to a country, but there's like a lot of angling room, because you're not in like an airport setting. In an airport setting, the airport setting is the way an airport setting is, because an airport setting, it's designed to fuck you over, like, if they can. Like, it's filled with people that want to fuck you over if they can fuck you over. But like, yeah, bro, you can angle G if, I'm pretty sure, like, when you're talking to people, yeah, I'll have to read up about that. I think it's like customs or something that you talk to, but there's quite a lot of angling room when you're talking to customs when you're sailing a boat and shit. Because it's just some random, there's like one dude, it's just like one or two dudes that come down and check everyone's passport, or like, honestly, I don't even know how it works. I don't even know how it fucking works, but I don't think there's a lot of shit that I don't think they can refuse you, bro. I don't think there's a lot of shit they can do to refuse you if you sailed over here. To be honest, I think they can in the airport for some reason, but I don't think they can if you fucking sail. Sail to Tassie, sail to Tasmania in the summer, bro. That'd be gangster, G, I reckon. I'd like to sail to like fucking Malaysia and Indonesia and shit, bro, because I love the women from those countries, And like sail to Indonesia or fucking Malaysia or whatever, and then like, bro, the beer and shit's cheap as fuck there, G. Cigarettes and beer and shit's so cheap there, bro. Like, load up with cigarettes and beer. Maybe load up with some pot. You know what I mean, Yeah, I might actually go to the library and read about sailing today. Yeah, bro, Vietnam's gangster, G. There's so much pot there, like, and it's real good pot too, like real natural, skunky, fucking amazing shit, bro. Like Buddha Thai sticks and shit. That's where those Buddha Thai sticks used to come from back in the day, bro. The fucking, like, Vietnam and fucking Thailand and all that sort of shit, bro. Like, it's gangster, And there's a random dude sitting over here, which is alright. I don't mind people coming to the park. Really, no. Smoking some Bubba Kush. Relationship kick ass. Yeah, bro, fuck yeah. We got a kick ass relationship, bro. Like, this cunt just needs to stop smoking meth, man. Fuck. It's annoying, because he keeps fucking up his life doing it. And then he whinges to me like, oh, fucked up my life. And it's like, cunt, bro, if you hadn't smoked so much fucking meth all the time, bro, you wouldn't have gotten in half the trouble you fucking got into. But, you know, each their own. Like, I'm not complaining. I'm just making an observation here. Yeah. But look at the clouds, Look at the fucking clouds. Like, fuck. Like, no wonder the bro smokes meth, because he loves clouds. Nah, fucking look at this shit. It's grade A. That's some grade A fucking clouds right there, bro. Smoking since 1975. Yeah. Fucking yeah. Nah, you're right, bro. You're right. You do your thing, you fucking... You know, we'll get you... Look, I'll put it this way, bro. I don't care what you do. I'll get you on a boat to fucking Australia. But after that, if you're a fuckwit cunt and you're fucking your life up, I'll just go somewhere else. You've been smoking pot since 1975. Well, my mum, I'm not trying to one up you here, but my mum's been smoking pot since, let's see, she reckons she was 13 when she first smoked it. She's from Palos Verdes in California, right? I guess it's actually called Palos Verdes. But yeah, anyway. She's been smoking pot since she was 13, so let's see. Roughly, that would be before you, bro. But yeah, just about almost when you started smoking pot, bro. Fucking sakes. You're 59. Holy shit, you're almost like my mum's age, bro. Like, that's fucked. That's cool, though. I get along better with older people, Like, usually get along better with older people for some reason. Like, older people who've been through life and are just chilling the fuck out and retired and shit. Or whatever, or maybe they never worked or whatever. His dad, the dude that I'm talking to from New Zealand, his dad's like, yeah, old Shano, yeah, bro, yeah. His dad's fucking, bro, your dad's like 65 or something, yeah. His dad's like fucking 65, or would be 65 right now. Oh, bro, most younger dudes are fucking stupid. Like, they're just fucking stupid. Like, there's no alibi for it. Like, they're just fucking... I never even heard of it, bro. Like, they're just, I don't even know how to describe it. It's just a rampant stupidity, eh? Yeah, hard. We all been smoking since we were young. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that was, eh? What did his dad smoke pot or something, you know? Yeah, but like there's a rampant stupidity in younger men. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck it is, eh? I've always been I don't know, people say I'm wise and shit. I don't know. Whatever. Like, the problem with my dad is he's sort of like a younger dude. He fucking still wants all the stupid shit. Fuck knows, bro. I'm about to rip some fat ones. Homemade ignition sauce. Yeah, he's New Zealand. Bro, you should do a bit of live streaming, Jay, for a bit when you rip your cones and shit. And we'll get this dude from Boston, Skeptic Doubter, to fucking go on your thing and have a look at what you're doing, man. Oh, you should see the way, bro. You should see the way he fucking smokes his pot, man. It's fucking funny, eh? Yeah. Or do you want to? I send it to Skeptic Doubter as well, bro. Post it on here. What's up, Joe? Yeah, what's up, Joe? I send it to Joe as well, bro, so he can watch you fucking rip cones and shit. And we'll watch the bro live stream for a bit, and then I'll be able to comment on his shit and make cheeky comments on his fucking videos. Yeah. Well, this is Perry Park, eh? Perry Park, Sydney. That's gonna be like some sort of fucking recreation centre or something behind me. I don't even know what the fuck that is, eh? But it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. I'm actually friends with all the people that build it, man. They oftentimes they'll give me shit. Like, they'll give me fucking smokes and stuff. Like a Google Hangout. We could do, eh? We could do a Google Hangout. I was trying to get the bro to go on Facecast, because Facecast has got a lot of foreigners, like Chinese and shit, and they got a lot of money, but no, we could do a Google Hangout, eh? I'll try and make a Google Hangout. Facecast is another app, man. It's like a live streaming app. It's a pretty good app, actually, eh? Like, it never has any problems like YouTube. The signal never drops out or nothing, eh? And it's got like heaps of foreigners on it and shit. Like Indians and fucking Spanish, like South America.